Hi, this is Keith, and I'm back with my next video in my How the Government Should Work series. And I took a little bit of a break and did a couple bonus videos. It doesn't really matter because nobody's watching this except me anyway, so I did them for myself apparently. But I want to take I've been putting off talking about tax reform in terms of how the government should work, and I'm going to put it off a little bit longer, and I'm going to explain to you why real quick. And I should have made this more clear earlier, but to be effective, a president, an administration, and Congress has to first convince the people that they are committed to doing three things. The first is being truthful and accountable. I talked about that a lot in video 3. The goal being to eliminate corruption, fraud, and abuse. The second thing the president has to do is be fiscally responsible, convince the people that he's going to be fiscally responsible. I'm going to talk about that in video 14. I'll explain why later. The goal there is to eliminate wasteful government spending, obviously. And then the third thing a president has to convince the people that they're committed to doing is having the correct priorities. And that's basically making the average citizen's interests first priority. And I'm going to put tax reform off for a while because I want to get to a couple other topics like manufacturing base, debt deficit, immigration, things of that sort before I talk about tax reform. Because tax reform is going to be ugly, and I want to go through some other things that convince people that I have a better approach to how the administration should work. I would go so far as to say that the administration shouldn't do anything for the first 6 months until they've convinced the people that they're going to do these three things. I would go even further to say that this first 100-day concept that most presidents have, where they want to do as much as they can in the first 100 days, is exactly opposite of what you want to do. You want to spend your first 100 days convincing the people that didn't vote for you that you have their best interests in mind. You're going to eliminate corruption, and you're going to get rid of wasteful government spending. So I'll talk about some more things that help prove that my concept fits these well. Once I get past that, then I'll talk about tax reform. So the next thing we'll talk about is corruption in politics, manufacturing base, and healthcare. I'm an independent. I'm not voting for Democrats or Republicans anymore, and I don't think you should either. Thanks.